The district of Summerland is dealing with an issue involving people going off trail and damaging the ecosystem.
On the Easter weekend, that's when we first started to hear concerns about some environmental damage that was being done by people that were using the trails but also going off the trails, and especially when you have motorized vehicles and to some extent horses, it's really important to stay to the trails.
At the north end of the community there's an area that's called Trappers, and there's not a lot of good parking access up there. We've had a lot of vehicles park along the side of the road. Access is really difficult in some of those areas, and we've had a few complaints with a number of vehicles and usage in those areas.
The environment can't really speak for itself. We have to speak on its behalf, and having the motorized vehicles stay to the trails is fantastic. But when they go off road or off trail, that's when we get concerned about the impacts to habitat and sensitive ecosystems. And certainly that particular area has been identified as having some fairly high environmental values to it.
The district is receiving funding through the Emergency Management Program to provide extra bylaw enforcement.
We've increased our bylaw enforcement to work both weekends but also public holidays, so the statutory holidays. So the Easter long weekend, the upcoming May long weekend, our bylaw staff will be working, monitoring, educating the community and making sure that the social distancing requirements are kept intact and can support our provincial health officer. Really the message from our team is really making sure that we use the parks respectfully. The trails that are signed within some of those parks are used appropriately, and that the environmental significance of some of the areas that we're lucky to have in our backyard are respected as much as possible.
So some of the key things to remember: don't go off the trail. Watch for signs and make sure you're physically distancing. The most important thing is just simply get out and get some exercise. Along the Trans-Canada Trail in the district of Summerland, I'm Dale Corey for Castanet.